we have to begin with something Americans are dealing with across the country. That is this morning with intense and rare winter weather sweeping across the South. We are talking about the most snow in decades in Houston and the most in more than a century in New Orleans. Alabama and Florida are seeing dangerous conditions as well, and it's unfortunate to announce that at least 4 people have died. The system has covered hundreds of miles along the Gulf Coast, and we'll have that forecast coming up in just a bit. But we'll start with Skylar Henry in Tallahassee, Florida. Skylar, good morning.
Hey, Nate, good morning to you from snow-capped Tallahassee, where it is still very much below freezing here in the Sunshine State. The precipitation has passed, but now the main concerns here are the roadways, with those sheets of ice along many corridors here, including I-10, making for dangerous driving conditions. Now, this is an area typically accustomed to dealing with hurricanes rather than blizzards, and many within the region don't have the plows necessary to clear those inches of snow.
A winter wonderland on the beaches of North Florida. Snow-blanketed sand in Panama City as a winter storm swept along the Gulf Coast. In Pensacola, more than 7.5 inches of snow Tuesday shattered the previous record set in 1895.
It was not another car or truck on the interstate, it was scary. It was freaky.
The winter weather forced officials to shut down a 65-mile-long stretch of Interstate 10 in the Florida Panhandle. The storm started in Texas early Tuesday, with the Houston region getting buried by a historic 3 to 5 inches of snow, which closed highways and emptied city streets, as CBS's Janet Shamlian saw.
This is the middle of the street in downtown Houston right now. Normally it would be packed with traffic. But this is an historic amount of snow for this city, and Houston is virtually shut down.
This is absolutely crazy.
8 inches in the New Orleans area Tuesday was 3 times the city's previous snowfall record. Katie Weiss is there.
An historic weather event here in the Big Easy, the most snowfall the Big Easy has ever seen in its history. So much, look, it's up to my ankles. It's a lot of snow. And so that's why the city has hired 14 snowplows from an Indiana-based company to drive down here and plow these roads.
Even with closed streets and crews clearing the roads that are open, many drivers ended up stuck in snowbanks. In Alabama, Mobile's 7.5 inches broke the all-time snowfall record. In nearby Gulf Shores, flurries covered this beach.
There's just no words to describe it. Snow on the beach, who would have thought?
No words to describe it, indeed. Now, that 65-mile stretch of I-10 just west of here still remains closed, and a state of emergency from Florida's governor remains in effect for many parts of North Florida as we look to dig out from this winter storm. Nate.
All right, Skylar, thank you.